Hey, what's up, everyone? We want to welcome you to another episode of Here's What I Think with your host, Charles Tabansi, where we discuss everything from current events, economics, politics, and how it all shapes business and life. Let's get into this topic here. This is a topic that I've been wanting to get into. As you guys know, Sean Diddy Combs, as we currently speak, is being held in jail, awaiting his trial. Now, based on what I heard recently, his lawyers were able to successfully move him to a different part of the jail where it's less dangerous, because apparently where he was before was very, very dangerous. We've heard various reports of whether or not he's on suicide watch and all of that. But really, that's really what just recently happened. Now, of course, there are other people out there creating various stories around it. So what happened? This morning, I was just doing some research of some things to discuss, and I came across a pretty startling development. And this article came from edition.cnn.com, and it had the following headline. It says, Sean Diddy Combs wants to testify at his trial, lawyer says. I don't know that I can keep him off the stand. And I was like, wow. Why is this a moment worth talking about? The reason it's a moment is because some people have been saying, man, well, if Diddy wants to really get some of his time reduce, he may have to go out there and start saying some names and talking about other people to bring them into the fold and all of this, right? So there's been a lot of that conversation, murmurs about this all over the place. And then when I saw this article that was just published just yesterday, I was like, we absolutely have to talk about it. So let's get into what this article had to say here. It says, Sean Diddy Combs wants to testify at his criminal trial for charges of trafficking and racketeering, according to his attorney. I don't know that I can keep him off the stand. He is very eager to tell his story. The embattled rap mogul's attorney, Mark, said in an interview news with TMZ documentary. When contacted by CNN, a representative for Combs declined to elaborate on the lawyer's comments or say whether Combs will in fact take the stand. A source with knowledge of the current case tells CNN that the discovery phase has not begun. So it's too early to confirm any witnesses or individuals who could be called to stand during the upcoming trial. Prosecutors unsealed the 3-count indictment against Combs on September 17, accusing the artist of orchestrating a criminal enterprise through his business empire that engaged in trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, and decades of physical abuse against women, amongst other allegations. A hotel surveillance video first published by CNN in May that showed Combs assaulting his ex-girlfriend Cassie Ventura in a Los Angeles hotel in 2016 was cited in the indictment against him. Prosecutors allege that the footage showcases Combs' decade-long pattern of physical abuse. Asked by TMZ about the video of Combs, the lawyer said that if Combs testifies, he would explain his actions in the video. I think he will tell every part of his story, including what you see in the video. So I expect it's going to be explained by both of us. He said in the interview, he has his story. And he has a story that I think only he can tell in the way that he can tell in real time. Prosecutors allege Combs bribed a hotel staff member to ensure silence in 2016. Claimed he paid the hotel $50,000 to obtain the hallway security footage. Allegations of bribery, making payments to cover up alleged misdeeds, and filming alleged sexual assaults have been made by the government and several accusers in 11 civil suits, which Combs has denied. In charging Combs, the U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of New York alleged that Combs has held what he called freak-offs, or elaborate sex performances in which he drugged and coerced victims into extended sex acts with male sex workers. About 1,000 bottles of baby oil and personal lubricant were seized as a part of a search in the investigation. And then the article then goes on to say what it says. You guys can go hunt down the rest of the information. There's on CNN.com. So what are my thoughts about this? Well, I want to focus on the headline itself. And the headline is saying that he's willing to testify. I think this should come as no surprise to anyone out there. Why am I saying this? The reason I'm saying this is because look at it from his position. Initially, he tried to stay silent. And people were out there talking and saying this and saying that and saying this and saying that and saying this and saying that. Then at one point, he put out a statement on his Instagram page saying that, all of these claims are fake and blah, 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 blah. And then a few moments later, after his homes got raided, the video dropped. And then people now realized he was lying. And then it just made it worse. But ever since his homes were raided in March, I don't think we've heard anything from Sean Diddy Combs at all. There's no quotes I can think of. Now he's speaking through his lawyer, but I haven't heard anything come out of his mouth. So for him to go out there and speak on his own behalf, I think it behooves him to do that, right? I think it behooves him to do that. And it seems like that's what he's going to do. Now, when he talks about telling his side of the story, is he just talking about that video? Or is he talking about this entire situation? Does it mean he's going to bring in other people into the fold? He's going to call out other celebrities and try to reduce his time? No one knows any of this. What we do know up until this moment is that he is willing to take the stand and speak. And that's a major development. But as the article alluded to, we're still a long way from that taking place, and the case hasn't really even started yet. So these are my thoughts. The question to the audience is simply this. When Puffy takes the stand, do you think he's going to implicate other celebrities and other culprits if, in fact, it is true? Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. We'll catch you on the next show.